to call this an insurrection for the purposes of disqualification would create a slippery slope.
Watch this. This one's going to blow your mind, because every now and again, and I like to give credit where credit is due, every now and again on mainstream media, a sane voice is heard. Now, this guy's not always sane. We've played some clips of him over the years, but every now and again it breaks through, even on CNN, MSNBC, etc. Watch this. This is Jonathan Turley. He's a presidential historian, if I'm not mistaken. Or is he a lawyer or a presidential historian? I will find out on the other side, but take a look.
Well, this court just handed partisans on both sides the ultimate tool to try to shortcut elections. And it's very, very dangerous. I mean, this country is a powder keg, and this court is just throwing matches at it. And I think that it's a real mistake, but I think that they're wrong on the law. You know, January 6th was many things, most of it not good. In my view, it was not an insurrection. It was a riot. That doesn't mean that the people responsible for that day shouldn't be held accountable. But to call this an insurrection for the purposes of disqualification would create a slippery slope for every state in the union. This is a time when we actually need democracy. We need to allow the voters to vote. We need to hear their decision. And the court here just said, you're not going to get that. In Colorado, we're not going to let you vote for Donald Trump.
No.
And, you know, you could dislike Trump. You could believe he's responsible for January 6th. But this isn't the way to do it. I mean, it is, you know, for people that say they're trying to protect democracy, this is hands down the most anti-democratic opinion I've seen in my lifetime.
You guys know I'm not above correcting myself. That was not sanity breaking through on CNN or MSNBC. My bad. That was Fox News. I guess it's not that surprising that they brought on Turley. Turley is a lawyer and a professor, by the way. But of course, everything he said there was right. The very people who purport to be defending democracy from Donald Trump are the people who are taking the frontrunner out, or hoping to take the frontrunner out of the race. That is not protecting democracy. And even if, again, you thought that what happened on January 6th was really, really bad, and you thought Trump had something to do with it, if we just start saying, well, the will of the people should just be ignored, right? And certain states will just decide who people can vote for, right? So let's say they get away with this. Let's say Colorado actually gets away with this. For some reason, it doesn't get to the Supreme Court, or the Supreme Court doesn't reverse it if it does get there. What precedent have we now set? Well, any state on any given moment can be like, all right, we're just not going to put that guy on the ballot. What would stop California the next time from saying, you know, they have a highly partisan court, they have a highly partisan system from top to bottom. What would stop them from saying, all right, we're not going to put Republicans on the ballot anymore? I mean, not that Republicans ever win anything there, but you get the point. Like, once we do this, you're just sort of removing any validity from the system. And that is a huge, huge problem.